There are a lot of things that 7 Days to Die does not tell new players. Like, did you know about this easy way to melee kill vultures? Or the sheer power of this blue sphere looking thing? The game leaves you to figure these things out on your own, but knowing them early can make a world of a difference. Well, in this video I'm going to shine a bit of light on some of these small tips. Here are some tips and tricks that every new player should know about in 7 Days to Die. Let's begin. Number 1. How to easily deal with vultures. Vultures can be annoying and can inflict some pretty nasty damage on you, but there is a way to easily melee kill vultures without taking damage every time. It's simple. When the vulture dives in to attack you, simply walk backwards and keep walking backwards. And that's all it is. The vulture will hover in front of your face but will be unable to attack you, providing you the perfect opportunity to put an end to these blasted birds. Number 2. How to spot zombie dogs before they appear. While vultures are annoying, zombie dogs are the true scourge of the early game. Fast, tough, and able to deal huge amounts of damage, they can easily kill an unprepared player. Fortunately, there's a way to tell if there is a zombie dog in the area before you enter it. Simply look for these brightly colored dog houses and animal carriers. These are not just there to add life into the world, they are also there as a silent warning that there is a dog lurking in the area. So, if you see one of these and you're not prepared to deal with dogs, the best thing to do is just go around it. Number 3. The Water Purifier mod. The Water Purifier mod is easily one of the most overpowered mods in the game, especially if you find it early on. Let me explain. This mod allows you to drink water from water sources without a risk of dysentery, meaning that you will effectively have an infinite supply of clean water as long as you have a nearby water source, allowing you to stack up hydration beyond even what the most powerful drink items in the game give you. Not only that, but it allows you to save your boiled water for cooking and making the all-precious gruel. Number 4. Don't hit the cop cars. Just don't hit them, at least until you have some decent weapons. Even though they seem easy to break into and they seem like they will provide a decent reward, the zombies that will be called in when you try to break into them will be way out of your league. We're talking cops and ferals, even on day 1, and bringing them down with stone weapons is out of the picture. So the best thing to do is just avoid the cop cars until you get lockpicks or some good weapons. Number 5. Old sham sandwiches and vitamins. Food will be fairly hard to come by early on. Well, at least food that is readily edible. One food item that will be in plentiful supply will be old sham sandwiches. And if you are lucky enough to scrounge up some vitamins, you will have yourself a pretty hefty food supply. Just down the vitamins, and you can wolf down those sandwiches without worrying about dysentery. And they are quite filling, restoring 15 points of hunger each. While you will lose some health with each sandwich, if you're at the point where you need to be eating these, beggars can't be choosers. Number 6. Always search those mailboxes. Books and skill magazines are among the most sought-after loot items, as they improve your crafting skills and give you special abilities. Bookshelves and book piles are the most obvious places to find these, but another very common place to find them is in mailboxes. Both these mailboxes that you find in front of houses, and these blue mailboxes that you find just outside of post offices and in urban centers. Always search these mailboxes when you see them. Number 7. Always break those tree stumps. You should always break these when you get a chance. Not just because they give you a good amount of wood, but they also have a chance to give you a jar of honey, which is used to cure early stage infections. So hit enough stumps until you get at least 1 jar of honey, so that you won't have to worry as much about those early game infections. Number 8. Perks that you should always get every playthrough. There are several different player builds in the game, each with their own associated perks. However, whichever build you choose for your game, there are a few perks that you should always get and get early on if you can too. Here they are. Living off the land. Okay, even if you have absolutely no intention of farming whatsoever, the double crop yield that the first level of this perk provides is doubtlessly useful when you come across corn, potatoes, or mushrooms in POIs. Miner 69er. Increased mining tool damage and decreased stamina usage is something you can't go wrong with. Plus, you don't have to heavily invest into strength to get higher levels of this perk. Motherlode. Increased resource yields, again, something you can't go wrong with. And again, you don't need to heavily invest into strength to level up this perk. And last, but certainly not least, lockpicking. Lockpicks will be your most efficient way of opening locked boxes, safes, and those police cars I mentioned earlier. Lockpicking will decrease the lockpick break chance while also making them cheaper, which will make your life much easier. And it will also reduce your chances of breaking 10 lockpicks on a single safe, like is sometimes the case with lockpicking. Number 9. Life laddering and nerd polling. Sometimes when you're out there doing a quest, or just exploring, or just sitting in your base waiting for the night to pass, you'll find yourself in a less than ideal situation with the zombies. Maybe they chased you out of your base at night, or perhaps those nasty dogs did a number on you and you're trying to escape. Well, allow me to introduce 2 escape methods you can use in a pinch: life laddering and nerd polling. To use these methods, all you'll need are some building blocks and a nearby POI. Nerd polling involves simply taking your cube building blocks and building a pillar by jumping and placing a block beneath you to build yourself up. You can use this to reach rooftops and high up places to escape the zombies and recover, or to take pot shots at them to try and thin them out. Life laddering involves changing your cube-shaped building blocks into ladders and using them to climb up the side of a building to escape the zombies. With this method, you can either climb straight to the top or just hang on to the side of the building. Just make sure that you leave at least a 2-block gap between the ground and the ladders. Otherwise, the zombies will be able to climb up after you, and you definitely do not want that. Number 10. Double dipping on POIs using quests. So, this last one is more of an exploit with how quests work in the game. Basically, whenever you activate a quest by hitting that yellow exclamation mark, the entire POI, including loot and zombies, resets. You can use this resetting function to your advantage by looting items in the POI before starting the quest, then hitting the quest marker and then looting those same items again, effectively giving you double the loot. Now it's up to you to the extent that you want to exploit this, if you want to do so at all, but the more you know. And there you have it, 10 tips and tricks that will help you survive your first 7 days. If you found this video educational, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for even more tips and tricks in the future. Take care everyone, and I hope to see you in the next video.